Autobots, roll out.
We leave school about noon. We arrive, we set up what's our pit, kind of like at NASCAR. You have a pit where you set up all your tools and equipment and make sure everything's running. Then you have some practice matches you can go sign up for. And get back to the hotel, rally the troops, get up early Friday morning, and it's just non-stop from 8 a.m. till you fall asleep at midnight. Then you get ready, make any changes. Saturday, you're back. You're trying to qualify for the playoffs, and then you have 3 playoff rounds to determine district champions. And that's just for a district event. You have 2 district events, and if you qualify, then you head off to states, and if you qualify for that, you head to nationals. So it's very busy. There's 40 different robotics teams, about 2,000 kids, roughly, and fans. It's quite honestly the most amazing thing I've ever been a part of. What would I change from last year to this year? Time frames, having goals set and reached before the season even starts. Like right now we're working on grants and spirit and safety and shirts and all the little stuff that we can get out of the way before the season actually starts. What did I want to accomplish? I wasn't really trying to accomplish anything. I wanted to get kids exposure to a up and growing field that I believe will be extremely beneficial to them, and the amount of money for male and female, and more for female, for scholarships in the field of engineering and STEM type learning. I saw an opportunity and I jumped on it, and it's been amazing.
Did you achieve your goals for the rookie year?
Actually, we went above. Our goal was to compete and get a robot that worked. And by us winning all those awards and heading to states was way above what any goal that we had ever achieved or had set. What a chairman's award is, kind of. Still with us being rookies, a chairman's award is given to a robotics team at a district event that displays all the fields of robotics, from gracious professionalism to community involvement to school involvement to how are they bettering the environment to how are they making each other better to the whole gamut of things. So a chairman's award would be a culmination of school, community, family, friends.
I think our expectations are to help the junior high robotics team do as well as they can in their season.
What can the robotics team improve on?
I think we can really improve on our communication skills and our organization skills.
Robotics has actually changed me as a person. I mean, going in and doing things that I never thought I would be able to do. You know, going up to somebody and asking them, what's your robot like? Or even just filling out just different grants and doing the whole teamwork, keeping good sportsmanship. And then you have the whole trying to find out how to build a robot. I mean, that's always fun too. I mean, it's been a life-changing experience. When you join anything, you know, you don't really know exactly what to expect. Like, but when you join track, you expect, well, we're going to be running. Robotics is something that we really didn't have a baseline to go, oh, we're going to be doing this. It's like, we're going to build a robot? I was like, I don't have a clue. So, I mean, it was a bunch of surprises at first, like, oh, we got to do this and we got to do that. But it was overall, it was worth it.
My aspirations for the junior high is just to get them to compete successfully and have a functioning robot that works and does what they want it to do. And as far as the FRC, which is the high school, I would like to see them qualify again for states and do a more efficient and better functioning robot.
So here starts our match with the autonomous mode. Just pushing the little yellow box forward already earns us 2 extra points. Now, as we're sitting here, all the other robots are completing other various tasks that gain our alliance points. And as we start moving, now we're being driver operated. Picking up the trash can and adding a pool noodle gets us a few extra points when we put it on top of a stack of totes. Putting it off to the side so we can create our stack out of the chute as our human player feeds it to us. As you can see, we're receiving totes from the human player and aligning them underneath the chute to try to create a nice, even stack. Now we pick up the second tote and kind of use the first one as a ramp, and so we don't lose any or get any of that flip over. And we're taking the first portion of our stack over to the scoring platform, which is a little white raised area on the floor of the playing field. Setting them down can be kind of tricky because sometimes they like to fall over or get caught on things and then get pulled off. And we get a few more totes to put our trash can on top of, but kind of gets difficult. They're not perfectly aligned, and so they get kind of sloppy when we add them to the top of the stack. See, we're having a little bit of trouble picking up our trash can, but we eventually get it. Put it on top and just stack it a couple totes. We struggle with picking them up here a little bit. We couldn't quite get our grabbing mechanism aligned underneath the handle, but we eventually do get it, and we slowly transport this big old stack right over and try to get it set up. And there our match finishes off.
What has robotics done for you?
I say it's improved my people skills, like to go and ask questions for different people, meet new people all around the state.
Okay. What is your goal for the team this year?
I want to say my goal for the team this year is to be able to get the Chairman's Award.
What did you expect from joining robotics?
I didn't really expect anything. I just expected to have fun. They told me it would be a lot of fun. And being a volunteer last year, they told me that I would be able to do different stuff, and I did learn how to do different stuff, which was cool.
Last year, we did great. I think this year, we have the potential to do just as great, if not even better. I mean, as rookies, last year we made it all the way to state, so hopefully we can do the same this year.
I definitely hope that we go back to states again. Also, another thing that we're going to try to do is apply for the Chairman's Award, which we have to do a community service project and then make a film about it. And then that's just based off of your team experience and then what you did as your charity. Another thing is I just hope that we do as well as we did last year. I know that's a hard thing to do because it was our first year and we made leaps and bounds for our team, but I really hope that we're able to do the same thing.
What is your goal for the team this year?
I think our top goal is probably just to do as well. Definitely a lot more teamwork than we did last year. We had some problems with that, but nothing that we couldn't handle.
What did you expect when joining robotics?
I definitely didn't expect it to be as hard as it was. It definitely consumes a lot of your time. Like we were here from Monday through Saturday for hours upon hours building a robot. And another thing, I'm not much for wiring and coding, but I was actually surprisingly on the build team, which just means that I built like the base of the robot and then came up with designs for the top, and then Marianne's helped us and made the metal work and everything.
Thank you.
I did have expected to have an interest, but I don't think people expected how much work it was going to be. It is a ton of work, and we've lost some kids who thought, yeah, I want to just do it because they thought it would just be like a video game type stuff and just get to play, but it's a lot of work. And so we weeded out a lot of kids that started and are no longer in it.
Autobots, roll out.